Yeah.
Bring your car to the parking lot and ride around till you get a spot. 'Cause we ain't doing nothing, no, we ain't doing nothing. Meet us in the parking lot, we gonna turn the speakers up. 'Cause we ain't doing nothing, no, we ain't doing nothing. Stop being late. Na 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 na. Being late. So we ain't doing nothing, no, we ain't doing nothing, no, we ain't doing nothing, no, we ain't doing nothing. So bring your car to the parking lot and ride around till you get a spot. 'Cause we ain't doing nothing, no, we ain't doing nothing.
This town needs an enema.
What's going on, guys? Got to get the blood flowing on a Monday. You know how it is. Welcome to Chatter That Matters, episode 70. Damn, this is what it feels like to hit 70, eh? Hope you guys had a great weekend. What's going on? Let's crack a lacking. Ready to put some fun back into Monday? That's what you ask Piggy, because to Piggy, Mondays are always fun, right, Piggy?
Hey, any day that I wake up is a great day.
You're not
I'm
wrong.
awake. Yep.
You're not wrong.
Yes.
I gathered out.
That's
Piggy the poetic.
That's a low expectation.
Alan.
It beats the alternative, right?
Yeah, it's true.
How was your weekend, Alan?
Very quiet. It was raining almost every hour. Then it would quit. Then it would start raining again. Today it poured all day. So yeah, good time to get some stuff done inside the house because I couldn't go outside.
Good, yeah. We had that little spout of rain too for almost like 3-4 days straight. So
yeah,
I know where you're coming from. Good for the grass, though.
Yeah.
Good to have you, Bill. What's going on, man? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Fresh cut.
Yeah, fresh cut. Like Alan, we got a lot of rain. The pool was blue. Now it's green.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I mean, as soon as I get it blue, then it rains again and it turns green. So that's always the battle. I watched the new Captain America that showed up on Disney Plus.
oh, it showed up already with the Red Hulk one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Part of your membership, or you got to like rent it?
No, it's part of your membership.
Oh, wow.
For Americans,
I'll watch that tonight,
it's included for Americans.
Yeah,
Just
keyword is America. Captain America.
Worth a watch?
Yes, worth a watch. Out of 10, I would say 6.5.
That's worth a watch? The fuck?
He's being nice.
Out of if we're doing out of 5, I would say like 3.5, 3.
Okay.
Somewhere around in there.
Do you need to watch anything prior to this, or can you just go in clean?
I would say it's just a standalone thing.
Okay.
I mean, if you watched Endgame, it should make sense. It might be a little confusing.
If I remember Endgame, that's the problem.
If you haven't watched Falcon and Winter Soldier, but you don't really need to.
Thank goodness. Good to have you, man. Good to see you.
Appreciate it.
Piggy, what's crack-a-lackin', man?
Man, I'm just happy to be here on a Monday talking statues. The first Monday in like 3 weeks. I don't have out-of-town guests, friends, and family staying here. And I know it sounds horrible, but I'm so happy to have like those people not here right now. So
well, surprise, I got him backstage. Here we go. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God. But it's good to have my space and my time back to myself. So I'm happy to be here. And side note, everybody was loving my Batman shirt. I'm kind of envious of D-Rock's Ninja Turtle shirt. So I like everybody's best of apparel tonight.
The classic.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
classic
cartoon.
D, stand up and give us a 360 now.
You don't have to do that.
I'll pass. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll plead the fifth.
Glad you can make it, Piggy.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Johnny? You change your name every time. You know that. How's it going, Johnny? How was your weekend?
That's
It throws me off.
that
I
is
almost
my name.
forget. I'm like, who's this guy
What do you
again?
mean? That is my name.
Sure. How was your weekend?
Good, good.
Oh, all right. D-Rock, what's going on, D-Rock? How was your happy Monday, man? How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was interesting weekend. I won't get into it, but Monday's pretty good. Work's finally slowing down just a little bit.
Okay.
So happy to see you guys. I know it's been at least a week or longer. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what day it is. Only because you said it was Monday do I even know that it's Monday. So
pretty much.
Yeah. So
glad you
but
could
yeah,
make it.
otherwise pretty good. No clue what's going on in statues. But
No,
otherwise
not
pretty good.
much today. We're just chilling tonight. I came up with a new formula for trivia. So we'll see how this goes. And we're gonna have some fun tonight. Have a couple of topics. If anybody in the chat has any topics, any questions, anything you want us to talk about, Monday is our laid back day. So let us know. No rules on Monday nights.
John, can I share something real quick?
Sure.
You've already seen it, but
Okay.
right, for those who don't know, I'm cleaning out my parents' stuff, and I found.
Oh my God, the Holy Grail.
Ooh, the tops.
The cards.
Is that the
here.
second wave or
Wow.
first wave?
Look at the box. Oh my God.
The whole box?
Yeah.
You got the whole
Wow.
box?
Wow.
The gum's
Nice.
still in there,
Yeah.
and then
That's
returns as well.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
dude.
wow.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
What you don't know is Bill's going to be sending me those.
Yep.
Wow.
Pretty much.
That's awesome.
Still see.
Jeez. That's
Bill,
awesome.
let him know. You got to keep the hobby alive. You'll send it to him for market value.
Bro. Wow. when my
No swooping. No swooping.
when my son was born, I bought like 4 of those 89 packs with the gum and everything, and I framed it, and I have it in his room.
That's cool.
Yeah, because my dad, he collected the cards as well, and we had like every single one. I think I was missing one, and that was always cool as a kid to go through those. That's awesome. But to have the whole box, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm afraid to open them. Like I
Yeah.
want to.
Oh no, don't open them. No. Please don't. You'll hear voices around the world crying.
Right.
What's that line from
There's-
Star Wars?
There's 2 things of returns that are already open.
Yeah. So you got the card there. That's awesome.
I think these are complete. I don't know. I haven't looked at them yet.
Go through them when you have some time. Jerry, what's going on, man? Happy Monday to you. How was your weekend?
Yeah. More rain.
Oh, damn.
More
What
the
you guys
same.
doing?
Wow.
Yeah, Saturday.
it
Well,
rain?
Saturday it rained, and Sunday worked a little bit and tried to relax.
That's a big try.
Yeah.
No relaxing in this world. Glad you can make it. Let's see who we got in the chat. Nope. Bats in the Belfry. Great to see you, man. Happy Monday. Thanks for, of course, being a channel member. Appreciate you supporting. We got Joe stopping by. Awesome guy, Joe here. I actually met him. He's over here locally. Big hot toy collector. Nice guy. Good to see you in here, Joe. We got Norman stopping by. What's going on, Norman? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday to you. We got Cypher. Cypher actually gave us a topic for tonight to kickstart it. See how that goes. Mr. Popo, good to see you, man. Happy Monday, Tuesday for you. Off the wall. What's going on, brother? Happy Monday. We got Gamoy in the house. Hope you're doing well, man. We'll slowly wait as people come in. Hope you guys are all had a good weekend and are having a good Monday. Yeah, so I thought we were just hanging tonight. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about?
So yeah, I want to talk about and this will be a quick one. This is not me ranting on Twitter head again. I said I would give them a reprieve. But did you guys happen to see that the delay that came from Sideshow was the Tweeter head purple cat woman? Just wondering if anybody caught that.
Who posted?
I got that.
Someone posted that in the group.
Uh,
Oh, Jose, our friend Jose did. Yeah, the purple cat one was delayed.
yeah, I'm not shocked.
Yeah, it's like at one. Yeah, well, we thought that once Sideshow took over, then things would be stepping up, but we'll see. I guess once they clear the existing roster, Like I still haven't seen Gilman, right? Have you seen? I haven't even seen Gilman.
I haven't. There's a whole list of statues that have yet to materialize or manifest from Tweeterhead that was supposed to be released eons ago, and then like I'm really not happy about. Had I bought that 1/6 scale Skeletor or Panther, and they released that quarter scale.
Oh yeah, how did you feel about that? Yeah, we didn't get to talk to you about that.
Of course, I always say, hey, people that collect in both scales have an option. But if you know, and they had to have known, like if you know that's in the plans, just release them both at the same time and give me an option of what scale I want to buy without having to going through the hassle of, oh, can I cancel my 6 scale? Can you apply this towards my quarter scale? Do I have to get this one in, sell it, get the quarter scale? I don't think that's a good business practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The whole variant.
It's like what they did with the did with the DC line. Just release them both at the same time.
Oh, yep. Yeah, release them. But like I always say, when Sideshow did the Green Ivy, Deadly Nature, they did the flesh tone and the green at the same time. They're like, you get X amount edition for this one. This is edition size for this one. You pick which one or both that you want.
Yeah, I think we're hitting the point where it's like just expected, so we don't even, you know what I mean? Like it's.
But that kills sales because then it's
of
like,
course,
yeah, it's
everyone's
like,
waiting.
Yeah. Why would I
waiting.
get this now when maybe it'll come out in the scale that I prefer?
At least their 5th scale line, I think. But those will be massive. I don't think they're going to be for everybody because they're going to be monsters. And not only that, but the price point. Yeah, $17.55, I think it was.
Ain't no way.
That's a lot of point.
No way.
Although that Skeletor on Panther is beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
What's
going on, Phoenix? Though. Good to see you, man.
Did they release size specs yet?
On that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the measurements.
So. Yeah, the measurements. Sorry. Yeah, measurements.
Yeah. I'll pull up Sideshow.
I just hadn't seen it, but I know those were big even in the smaller scale, so they got to be huge.
Exactly.
D-Rock, I think that was you when I got the Tweeterhead, when I got the Joker on I'll say Throne. But I remember I was gonna get the quarter scale, and you were like, "No, man, get the 6 scale. It's huge." And I was like, "I don't know, man." And I'm glad I listened to you because that 6 scale was huge.
Yeah, I had seen people that had got the quarter, and it's you wouldn't think it'd be big because it's just him sitting in a chair, but there's a lot to that base.
Yeah,
the chair is really big. It's a big piece. I wonder if it's overscaled. I don't know. It's big though.
Yeah, it wouldn't have fit where I put the 6 scale. There's no way it would have fit.
Yeah.
Measurements here 24.6 32 tall.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be huge. Oh yeah, that's
32 tall,
massive.
20 width, 32 depth. That's a big one. Look at it.
It's beautiful.
Are they gonna do both? The Skeletor and the He-Man?
They did the He-Man too.
Yep.
And the He-Man comes with some swap outs, the chest plate armor and the 3 weapon swap outs.
You were like 4 G's in when you add like shipping and taxes.
Easily.
Both of these. Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Too much.
And I'm not gonna lie, I still want the 6 scale. If once it hits the aftermarket or like one of the retailers, I'm gonna grab it for sure.
Oh, they're only doing 150. That's why.
But if you just wanted like 2 pieces, I mean,
that look great.
Richard, what's going on, Richard? Happy Monday to you. We got Random Korean in the house as well. Yeah, so again, made by Tweeterhead, distributed now by Sideshow, which is hopefully going to help with the customer service for sure.
Hopefully.
Anything else for tonight you guys want to cover that you have on your mind? Johnny, you said you had a couple of things. No?
Oh, no. I was just pulling your leg.
Yeah, great.
Shouty, he's like, I got nothing, man. I got
one from Cypher. Yeah, he had asked, how do other people... Well, and you guys in the chat, I know there's 30 people in here now. If you guys have any topics you want us to cover, any pieces you want us to cover, let us know. We're hanging out tonight. Topic from Cypher was, how do other people, not in the statue world, react to your collection and how much you spend on them? He went on to say, "I have mine all over my house, and I recently had a inspector in the house, and the lady was stunned and gave me the weirdest look." I can only imagine. So, have you guys had anyone outside of collectors in your collection room or in your house? And what was the reaction?
Okay, I'll jump in.
Not everybody at once, please.
Most people love it. Most people are in awe. Most people are like, I didn't even know they made these things in this scale. But I'll tell you a weird one. I kind of had to snap at someone in my family who saw all of them, and they started kind of Googling to try and figure out what the price points were on those. And then when they were kind of trying to do an estimate of like what the entire collection was worth. And then they started showing up all the time with their hand out, like, hey, can you help us with this? Can you help? And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And they were kind of like, well, basically, like, you spent X amount on these statues. And my response was very, very what you would not expect from Piggy, because I went the hell off on that person, because why are you watching my budget? Well
warranted.
So, but that was the only negative one. Overall, everybody's like, oh man, these are cool. Where'd you get these from? I didn't know they made these. I mean, they're in awe for the most part.
Kamoya says, I've had them look at me like, what do you worship these things? Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
But the same people spend money on purses and shoes, and you know what I mean? Everybody's collecting something, whether they know it or not.
What's going on, Cash? Happy Monday, man. Hope you're doing well.
So I got to follow up on that a little bit, since you brought up the shoes. And I'm not trying to down anybody's collections and things they like to collect, but at least with statues, like, you're collecting them for the art and nostalgia, and the nostalgia too, obviously. But it's a piece of art. It was always art. Even in the comics, it was art. Or if it was in a movie, there's art to that. It's like collecting shoes that you're never going to wear because you want to keep them high value. Like, shoes are made to wear. So for me, that would be hard for me to do, just because I'm so, I guess, function before form when it comes to like usable items. It's like collecting tools to display them would be weird. Like, just to show off, you got a bunch of like, yeah, it's just for me, that's a little weird, but that's just a personal preference. I'm sure there's people that
you could display shoes also. They have cases that are clear.
I have those
like that. Yeah, I can't say nothing like that. I got shoes also. So
I'm just saying, but like,
I just never picked up on that.
They're collecting something, whether it's earrings.
Yeah,
my mom had like 8 zillion candle holders, and I'm like, what the hell with all these candle holders? They were nice, like crystal, brass, gold, everything. But I'm like, why all of these? And now I'm like, oh well, I got all these statues, so I can't really.
Yeah, you can't really say that. Right. My niece apparently collects Starbucks cups. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they have like all this texture to them and stuff.
Even
like
the regular ones
and shit.
Yeah, my brother's.
She's got. I don't know how many she has. Like 40. It's like ridiculous.
And the shit with that is like there's different types too. Because my brother's ex, she collected the ones that were like for each state. So they went to a certain state. They had like cups. I guess they got mugs that are specific to that state. Yeah.
Star Wars, they did a thing with Disney. I think it started like maybe 5 years ago, but they released 4 mugs each year on May the 4th. And if you try to collect the set now, like currently, it goes for like, I think like 1,200 to 1,500.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, for mugs, man. For mugs. Yeah.
Do they pour their own beverage in there or something? Because ain't no way.
Yeah.
What's going on, Ro? Good to see you, man. Custom Hero stopping by. Happy Monday, guys. Appreciate you guys.
I can follow up Piggy's story real quick because it's a similar. Most people that see like the pieces, I don't really have a collection as far as like it's all displayed pretty and all that stuff, but you know, they're like, wow, this is a thing, or like these pieces are huge, especially like this Hulk piece. If anybody sees the LBS Hulk, they're just
what the heck is that?
Pretty much amazed. They're pretty much amazed. They can't really be negative, but I will say there's always a person or two that wants to do exactly what Piggy said. They want to make it about money.
Yep.
And it's like it's all, and it's usually I'm not calling anybody out, but it's usually somebody who has problems with their own money.
Yep.
And they want to pay attention to everybody else's money because they're always looking for somebody else to help them get. And the problem is you could give them tons of money, but they'll just do the same thing they already did because they don't know how to budget and stuff like that. They don't really manage their money well. So
I was about to ask Alan for a donation.
At least in my situation, that's how it is. The person who was like that with me and tried to use it as like a, hey man, were you spending all that on that? That's exactly how it comes out too. Like, why are you spending all that on that? What about? I'm like, what do you want me to do? Pay for your life? I don't understand what else am I supposed to do?
D-Rock, there's an entire show called The Lottery Curse where it shows these people that had like poor management skills and they won like mega millions, like tens.
It's gone in a few years. Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're like sleeping on their stepmom's couch or their aunt's basement.
They're those same dudes that go to and they're not all guys, but those guys I remember seeing news stories about back in the day, probably in the early 2000s. They'd win the lottery. They're going to strip clubs, taking like $50,000 in cash with them. Like, who the hell? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're so. Like, get a CPA and get somebody to help tell you how money works. If you don't know, like,
invest,
collect responsibly,
do something. Yeah, invest and live off the interest. What's the problem with that? You got if you won like $10 million.
You can live off the interest.
Easily.
Well,
like, no. You can live off the interest. Believe me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying put it in a savings account.
I don't know what your interest rates are there,
but
not the interest, but the gain.
If you get a stock with dividends,
it's not really interest.
You can live off the dividends.
Yeah, dividends. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's different things you can do, and you can spread it around to where you're making enough every year not to have to touch that money.
Random says when my small group church folk come over during the weekly member house rotation for a female statue collector, it can be a bit awkward, but the guys love it. I can imagine that. I can imagine that conversation.
Oh Lord.
Pat says most impressed, but they shake their head when I say what I spent on a particular piece.
Yeah, that's why you don't say.
I never tell them. They just never say.
The worst is when they ask, and then it's like, what the fuzz?
I only say that like the lowest ones. I only ever call out the lowest ones.
My family
and like if I got a really good deal on something that was really cheap, then I'll say that. But otherwise, I'm not going to get into that discussion.
My family says they're cool, but I have too many. Wowzers. Off the Wall says I never say what I spend on my collection, but everyone that sees it says to me that it looks awesome. My collection is inside my home theater, man cave, so it's a lot to take in. If you're not in those two hobbies. Oh man, Off the Wall, send some pictures, man. I'd love to see some photos of that.
Yeah, talking about like displaying in your well, it's not my man cave, it's just my living room, but I switched up my display in my living room and kind of came across something pretty cool. So I had bought this custom Grey Hulk, probably like, I don't know, it probably delivered 3 or 4 months ago or something. I don't remember, but it's a really cool Hulk. I obviously can't say who made it, but it's gray, and so it matches my Sideshow Frankenstein's monster, which is also that gray tone. So now I've got one on one speaker to the left of the TV and one on one speaker to the right, and it really and then I've got the obviously the White Knight on Bike Batman on the middle of the console, like on the TV stand or whatever you want to call it, and it looks really good because the colors all match, like they're all kind of a gray and black. But that Hulk and that Frankenstein almost have the same pose, except Frankenstein obviously has like a weirder like hand shape, the way he's standing, like he's more crooked, but they both are kind of leaning over, and it's pretty cool because it's like, Hulk was Frankenstein's monster. So yeah, it's like, you got the inspiration from one to the other. I just wish they'd have done that Frankenstein's monster in quarter. I just wish, but
it may happen. It may happen.
Yeah, I mean, they probably will if they. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Mr. Popo says, my friends think I'm crazy for spending the amount that, well, you share a warehouse with pop culture, so we know how that works.
Yeah. I've had non-collector friends come over, and the first thing, turn on all the lights. Yeah, they want to check everything out. They really like it. They never question about the money, which is great. They never ask, how much did this cost? How much did that cost? Which is great because I don't like to discuss. I don't really want to think about it. because I'd get really,
Right.
I'd get
Right,
super
right.
depressed. Then I've had other people come over, and the first thing they say is, "You're not married, are you?"
Yeah. She's yeah.
She's in the basement. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has her one room instead of the other way around.
Yeah, if you have them all over the house, yeah, I would assume that's like
Yeah.
the first question that gets asked, or you don't have kids.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the woman in there, she's gonna design everything, and then you're gonna get one room. So
Oh
maybe.
yeah,
When I-
no, that ain't happening.
When I bought the house, when I bought this house, before I even dabbled in Prime One, and before we had kids, I had one of the bedrooms was my collection room. Actually, if you watch some of the Collecting Weekly episodes, I think you could still catch it. And it was all hot toys. I had 13 Detolfs around the entire room with hot toys, statues, everything. And my wife's family came over, and it was the first time they saw it, and they were just like, it was like not disgust, but their first thing was like, this is like a down payment on a house. And I'm like, wow, okay, well, thanks for that. That's none of your freaking business.
Wow.
But when people bring money into it, it's the worst. Or when you say, I got this piece, how much did you spend? Like outside of our collector groups, right? Like people that just got, like I had the cable guy come once, and he had to come down here to run some cabling, and yeah, people are usually shocked, but they're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Especially if you come to a dark basement, you see all this shit. So what a freak.
The dark basement. Hey, I will say this. The one way I've kind of defended the money aspect of it, when I have actually mentioned it before, is at least I have something tangible with the money, where a lot of people spend a lot of money on stuff, they don't even get anything out of it.
Yep.
Like, and I know like vacations and stuff is an experience and you get something out of it. So I'm not talking about that, but drugs, alcohol, party, whatever, this or that, you don't get anything you don't get anything to keep out of that. You also don't have any kind of investment that you can get any return on it. Even if it's a loss return, you get nothing back. If you ever want some of that money back, you have no option. So at least you're collecting something that has value, that's tangible, not just value to you. It's value to enough people that it has value, basically. So
it's in how you look at it, because my brother and I had a conversation one time, because he's like, okay, I know this is your hobby, but you really got to watch your money. And he and I are like in that we spreadsheet everything. I'm like, oh, okay, let's whip out our spreadsheets, man. I don't eat fast food. I don't drink. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go out. I don't kick it. The most you might see me is going to
that right there saves no telling how much.
When we start looking at, I'm like, so this is what you spent last quarter. This is what I spent last quarter. Who needs to stop doing what? And he's like, you got me, bro. I didn't even think about it that way. I'm like, yeah, because you're not even watching or paying attention. What you're spending on, I don't spend on. So I have something to, my hobby is budgeted for the most part. I'm good. Watch your own spreadsheet, bro.
What's going on, Slifer? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, and it's like if you're only getting a few pieces a year or whatever, like I'm not saying 2, but let's say 5. Let's say if you're getting 5 pieces a year, that's pretty probably not too high for most of the people in our kind of group here, like a collection, like people that watch and all that stuff, like maybe between 3 and 5, let's say. I'm sure there's people like Mr. Popo who gets like 40, but let's most of us don't get that many a year.
They're on loan.
Most of those things, like if you're me, most of those are like paid over time.
Yeah. And I think
don't come out with the money all at once. I don't go, well, here's $5,000 or here's whatever. I spread it out. So by the time that one thing's paid, I've made more money. So it's not, it's not like
that. And I think 90% of us in this hobby that have been in it over 3 years, we've got past that curve where the FOMO has you at like 10 POs at the same time.
You're trying to
like,
PO
oh my
everything.
God.
And you've been in long enough to know everything wants to be delivered at the same time before Chinese New Year at the end of the year. So everything comes due. You have like 5 things. Well, they're all going to want the money at the same time. So once you know that aspect of it, you realize the aftermarket, sometimes you get way better deals.
And you'll
the shipping
stuff
with
statue. You'll always find it.
Yeah, you'll always find it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
It's a good one.
That's a good question. Anyone else have anything? I think for the most part.
Just don't ask how much it costs. That's the takeaway. Just enjoy.
I made the mistake of telling my old roommate, and he just like, criticized the heck out of me. Like, dude.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I never talk money, and surprisingly, I'm the opposite of like mostly everybody here. Like, I live with my brother, and even when I've had friends come over, or his friends come over, most people just ignore it. Surprisingly.
What does your brother think of it?
He thinks it's cool. I've managed to get him to buy a few pieces, but
okay, cool.
He spends his money more like on cars and stuff like that. Like, and so like again, like Piggy said, like everybody spends their money on something. Like he's like most of us. He's thought that I was crazy buying certain things, but I'm like, hey man, I think you're crazy that you spent like $3,000 to wrap your car.
Yeah,
and but so like we all spend our money on something that somebody else thinks is stupid.
Sure. Some of us go back and forth and do all of it because we can't settle on one damn thing.
Oh yeah,
cars, motorcycles, comic books.
I got vinyl albums.
What's next?
Vinyl albums.
Yeah, there you go. Vinyl.
Yeah. Like, so every once in a while, I still get a pair of shoes or something, and
yeah. I don't even want to think about how much money I dumped in my truck last month.
I was just about to say trucks too.
Damn, Alan, you put a turbo on that truck? What'd you do?
What?
He just said he didn't want to think about it.
What'd you upgrade?
Tommy Lee, he didn't want to think about it.
I got it. Yeah, no, it is cool. I mean, I'm a gearhead. I used to drag race. I used to have an 8-second drag car, but yeah, I got a 21 F450. It's lifted, 8-inch lift on 37s, 26-inch American Force wheels, and all that happy horse shit. It's been deleted and tuned, and I'm getting ready to. I'm thinking about putting a compound turbo system on it. So yeah, so a lot of money gets dumped in the truck, but it's fun. I enjoy it.
What motor did they do for the 450s? Is it still a 6.7 or is it?
It's a 6.7 Power Stroke.
6.7 turbo, yeah, Power Stroke.
Power Stroke.
Alan, just convert a Coyote to diesel, man. And just go for it.
Dude, that
Coyote, I don't think you could do it. I don't think it works that way.
Never going to make 1,400 foot-pounds of torque.
No.
Alan needs
this is what you do. This is what you do, Alan. You buy 2 Coyote motors, all right? Then you put them under.
Alan needs that for all the Prime 1 boxes, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. It comes in handy when I when I sell a couple.
Yeah.
And you just put them all in the back of the truck and take them over to UPS.
True.
One trip.
Like that.
I like.
What were you gonna say, Leon?
I was just gonna say I like how Alan's like such a big timer. He's like 250, 350. I'm going 450, man. 450. Have you seen my statue collection? Have you seen the custom furniture that it sits in? I'm getting a 450. You're lucky I don't get the 650. If they still made them, I would get it. So
let me tell you, I have.
That's a dually, right? It's a dually, right, Alan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because you can't get a single rear.
No, not with a 450. But I started with the dualies. This is like my 5th one. Back when I had the race car, so I needed something.
Oh yeah, of course.
To tow the. On a trailer, tow the thing back and forth all the time. And once I sold off the race car, I got so used to driving the dualies. I'm like, even after I got rid of the race car, it's like, no, dude, I'm hooked. So everyone after that has been another dually.
Alan, did you tow your race car in an enclosed trailer with all the fixings, extra wheels and tires and stuff?
No.
Or you just did an open trailer?
Yeah, just open.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But it was
you know those dualies can tow more than one car, right?
No,
you could have had 2 or 3 race cars.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Let me tell you, one race car is a big enough money pit.
Yeah, I know. Jesus, what you have, by the way?
Huh? The only problem with Alan is he can't drive on a street after 10 p.m. Wakes up the neighbors. You know, they can start.
Yeah, for real.
No, not funny. All right, sorry.
That's when you drive even harder.
He said he had deleted cats, right? So it probably is pretty loud.
Having a muscle car, anyway.
Yeah.
I miss having. What did you have?
Oh well,
The race
welcome
car.
to the
Sorry, I was
chatting
kicked off
show.
because my
No.
mic went off, so I had to step out for a second.
So
Well, I've had a couple of went back and picked up some of the old muscle cars. I had a 79 silver anniversary Trans Am.
Oh wow.
Had that for a while, sold it. Had a 05 Z06 Corvette. Had that for a while. That thing was slow as
Wait.
shit.
Was that with the flip up or after the flip up headlights? It was the where they had
That was
done the
with
non-flip
that was the
ups.
last with the flip up.
Last one of the flip up. All right, that's what I was thinking. All right.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
That's
try
another-
dabbling in the muscle car?
Oh, I can't do that. I mean, I could if I sold off most of my collection. I could probably go back and buy another one.
That Apostle's Odds looking good. Send it over.
Man.
Amia says, I decided to cover my room with blinds so nobody from outside can see my room. Everybody keeps asking how much I spent. It's also a security risk when you're sharing that info with a stranger. That's true. I told my plumber I spent $500 for the Prime 1 Doomsday.
There you go.
Dude,
even if you say 500, they're still thinking the same thing. They're like, "Oh my god, what?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
absolutely.
500 even sounds like $1 million to some people. It's like, really, Jesus.
No, you just gotta casually be like, yeah, I spent whatever 700, the same amount of money I spent on my 9. You want to see that too?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
What's going on, Luke? Good to see you.
Wow.
Very cool.
Man.
What's Rose saying? Okay, let's get. Let me pull this up here. I got some information we can share. Some news stuff.
Carrera Turbo. Ooh.
Mr. Popo goes through cars like he does collectibles. Gone through 14 cars and 15 motorbikes.
Jeez.
yeah.
Hero had a 911 Carrera T. Holy my!
Hey Poe, did you ever have Ducatis?
If he's had 15, he's had
Oh, I'm
probably
sure.
one of some Aprilia, Ducati. He probably had
Oh, no.
Gixxers. Well, I don't know. Is he's in Australia, right?
Australia.
The bikes
yeah.
he gets might be different than what.
He's in the Outback.
Luke's a car guy too. He's that's a second hobby he has. I've seen some photos as well.
Yeah.
See, for me, I don't know. I grew up always going to like the auto shows and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
$899 Ducati. Yeah.
I'm just
nice.
I don't know. Maybe if I won the lottery, I'd pick up a nice car. But other than that, I'm not.
You know, John. If you won the lottery, I could see you riding a moped.
All right,
What?
Johnny. That's just.
Oh jeez.
You gotta win a lottery to get a moped.
You gotta win the lottery to get a
like,
moped.
fuck, I don't know.
I can see John on a big old Harley.
A fat boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. A fat boy is nice.
With the
No,
side- with the sidecar,
Oh my
will you have the sidecar with Johnny in it?
no.
Right.
Oh my!
That's hilarious.
My car is for statues.
Exactly. A
Can,
statue every.
can somebody in the chat please do?
No, don't
please
you
do
dare
that
do it.
in an
Don't
image,
you dare.
please.
Don't you dare.
Right?
I
Please
would.
Photoshop that for us. We need it.
No, I was
would-
driving. I'm driving one
Just
day,
be the
and
block of the statue.
I'm driving one day, and a stone right off the road, boom, hits my windshield, cracked. Another one. I was parked. Another guy hits my side mirror. This is a $150,000 car or truck. It's the same thing for me, man. Anything that gets me to A and B, I'm fine with. I'd rather put money into the house, or I don't know, put a pool in the backyard or something.
Don't get a pool.
Dude, how much are the pools up near you? Because near me they're
very
crazy.
expensive.
I've been
They're
looking
very
at them. Yeah,
expensive.
it's
Oh, they're
gotten
very
it's
expensive.
gotten nuts. Yeah,
And for us, it's not. It's only for like what 4 to 6 months of the year. So
Mhm.
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
but yeah,
Not the
cars
same
I never.
price.
But I would like a nice family car, like a nice souped up Cadillac Escalade or Lincoln Navigator. That's what I'd buy. Somewhat realistic, you know. What is Luke saying? John would have a basket on the front. For his
Tim Hortons.
a little couple.
Ugh.
Carl says
Dude,
indoor
ugh.
pool, John. Indoor, yeah. Indoor pool somewhere. Oh man. All right, let's get into some of this stuff here.
Yeah.
Prime One. What's his name? Vega put some stuff together. Some yeses came out, were announced. So here we go. Paul Atreides, the regular version, 50, man.
Wow.
They're only making 50 of those for the regular. The bonus, I gotta look up. The Kaiju number 8. The regular was 50. The DX bonus was originally 350. They brought it down to 100.
Wow.
Only 150 being made.
Honestly, it's a good anime. I like it, but I'm surprised they made a statue of it. Like it's pretty new. Like I was surprised that they jumped in so
Probably
quick.
a cheap license because it's new. Maybe it's got a little bit of like hotness in the because it's new and people like it, but it's so new. Like the license is not that expensive. Maybe.
Yeah, and like it's not one of those animes that surprisingly, because I enjoy it more than some of the ones that are like super like overhyped. But it's not like one of those that everybody's talking about it and it's all over the place.
Yeah, but like if Prime One said, "All right, we're going to do some really awesome like One Piece statues or Naruto statues," they'd have to pay like out that ass to get those licenses.
Probably.
I mean, it would be really expensive. It'd be like Square Enix expensive.
Well, who knows? Because like Sume has it, and it seems like they're one of the few that have it.
Yeah, but like, haven't they had it for a really long time?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know so much.
Paul Atreides, our guy Johnny right here got the number for us. Appreciate you, brother. 200 EX for the DX bonus. So 250 altogether. That's not a lot. That's not a lot at all.
I feel like that film. What am I trying to say? Series film that those films
Dune?
are. Yeah, I feel like it's a little niche. Like you wouldn't expect it to be like 1,000 or 800 or something. Or six. Yeah, it's
no, that's way too much.
It's a niche. It's a niche market, really.
Yeah.
Makoto Nejima, the Queen Premium Master Line bonus.
Yeah, Persona 5.
This one has a lot. I think this is pretty high. 700.
It's a win for the video game.
Yeah, 700 between the two. The
Telling
bonus.
you what, man, games is where it's at.
It seems like
Statue companies make more. Yeah, they make more off these game characters sometimes than anything.
That's why they're pivoting. And then Tweeter had the Catwoman 1/6 maquette, regulars at 150, and the quarter scale at 225 for the black version. And that's it. That's your little update. We had some sideshow ones too. I was speaking with Slifer in regards to it with the Cad Bane and and what was it? Cad Bane and
the bald chick, right?
Asajj Ventures.
Yeah.
It's like 200 DS for the exclusives. It's good. Sideshow's listening a little bit, giving lately giving us the timed exclusives. Lower ESs kind of announced somewhat right away. They're listening. Let's keep going. Prime One had an event. There was an exhibition overseas. So these pictures were posted by Isaac. I just pulled a few of them. But this Ava unit, this bust is beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I wish it wasn't on the budget.
When does this come? It doesn't come out this year, right?
It's up
like
already. No, I think it's the end of next year, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably most likely.
So Statue of the Years don't happen until it actually delivers, right?
Correct, and it's in hand. We have pre-order of the year, but
I feel like that. Yeah, this might be the one because like this thing, like from concept to just design, paint, just the scaling, the way they did the scaling, so good. I would never own it because I'd have no clue where to put it. But I'd love to look at it somewhere else, anytime.
The colors pop.
I would find somewhere to put this. But
purple and green, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I can find the money, but
I know, man. How much is it? Because I don't know if I remember how much it
$3,099, I think, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow, yeah.
After shipping,
yeah,
that'd be like $6. Would probably
right?
I would love to own this one day. This is really nice.
This piece is huge, man. It's a huge piece.
Yeah.
Look how tall it is.
Yeah. Oh. Look at the light up. This is
seems like a lot of light. a lot of fucking delicate parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at it wondering how it goes together.
It's a puzzle.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's
I'm
gonna
just
be
wondering
like some of the Transformers. There's like
yeah,
1,000
it's got to
pieces.
have like a lot of pieces. Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah,
The light up's cool.
Prime 1's a master at doing this kind of a piece.
Yeah.
I mean, that purple is just
Stunning.
really, really freaking nice. Yeah, it's really amazing.
Yeah, the green.
I mean, it has like it has some. I don't know if it has pearl or something in it, but or if it's the way they've got it lit. It looks like they've got it lit with just regular lighting though. But there's not just purple. There's like blue hues, indigo.
Yeah,
it's not
There's
straight
like,
purple.
There's a range of color there.
Yeah, I feel like the paint color, like when they did the figures, there was what they call like a nighttime version or something like that. That it kind of like glow, like the colors were a little bit more vibrant. I feel like it went with that similar color scheme. Like everything pops a little bit more.
Random saying if they had the pilots on the bridge mini version, that would be perfect.
Yeah,
dude, I wish they would take take just from the bridge up and do a version of that for like half price. That would be cool. Because that's what sells it is the scale for me. Just seeing these like people on the bridge.
Not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea.
That would be awesome.
And I think those gantries extend to the back side of the piece as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the bonus is some weaponry there.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
This is a killer piece.
This one's beautiful. This one is.
Yeah, I like this one. I don't like I like the Morgan. I don't like the other one.
The companion piece.
Yeah.
Lilith.
Yeah, I don't like the Lilith.
Look at these wings.
It's like, do people who know this property, like I know it's a game and I played it back in the day, Darkstalkers, but do you have to have them together to make it work? I feel like you just like one.
Well, I would buy her by herself.
I would get her just her. Yep.
Yeah.
Like they keep displaying them like they go together, but it's like I feel like you don't really.
Well, they
have to have both.
Bookend each other beautifully the way they did the bases, right? They didn't just half-ass and do the bases exactly the same. They made them
their concept and design was all for putting them together, but I just don't think people that play the game are like, I have to have both.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely. Because I would get her alone for sure.
Oh, I didn't even see the big candelabra behind her.
Oh yeah, man.
That thing's nice too. Wow. Okay.
Candelabra behind her. How they painted the inside of these wings are mind blowing to me.
Yeah, is that the color or is that light actually shining through them?
I considering it's the color because the other end's
like
painted
you think
black.
they actually painted that light pink? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. It has to be painted. Wow. Okay.
Because this is similar to the way the outside of Slan's wings are done.
Yeah, that's some next level paint to get all that extra like glow.
Yeah.
Looks like glow.
Diggy, this would look great with your Poison Ivy, the seeded one from Prime 1.
If I had the space for her.
Oh,
we'll make the space.
Don't say that.
What's going on?
If I had the space for her where the ivies are, let me evoke some specificity. If I had space for her where the ivies are.
Okay.
This is the little.
I gotta say one thing about these, and it's always, even when the game was out, like when you see like the art, box art or whatever for the characters, their leggings, the bats on them always reminded me of like was it Count Chocula or something? Yep, that's what I get out of it every time. I'm like, it's the same thing.
Now that you said it,
it's identical. You said it, man. You knew it before I did. We were
when you said the bats reminded me, and you were spelling out
what they look like.
Yeah,
that's what they look like.
The underside of the wings are stunning, and the eyes. These pieces, I don't know how they're able to capture those beautiful eyes. I don't know, man. These are awesome. We'll see. I want to see if production's going to match this personally.
Are the eyes painted or glass?
They're painted.
They're painted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Painted.
Wow.
They did a behind the scenes kind of video, so you can.
So does Prime One like put like a heavy gloss on the paint for the eyes? That way you get that wet, kind of deep look.
I don't know what
they have to, right? How else would you get that like kind of wet eye?
Derek, when I was watching one of the videos and I was they were showing one of the artists painting it, to me it almost looked like it was painted over like a clear acrylic eye. And they were applying like semi-transparent paints over it.
Right.
Okay.
So it gives it like depth. Yeah.
Depth.
Gives it like that 3D depth. Yeah. Wow.
Yep.
Oh, Punisher XS. What's going on, man? Happy Monday. Thanks for stopping by. He says varnish.
No, over the top, probably.
Over the top.
Clear coat.
Yeah.
Monster Palooza took place this past weekend. Tons of great content. I go to Jeff over at Secret Sanctuary, and if you watched Iceberg Lounge on the weekend, we covered some of the pieces. We actually covered his video, so huge shout out to him. I got some photos from some of the forums, just of some of the pieces that were shown by ECC. Holy mac, man! The male buck,
man, John,
T-Rex buck.
I don't know how you can resist this one, John. This is
stop showing this piece.
Go look at my bank account as well. Kids and life, us, man.
I know
so tempted.
This is the best T-Rex I've seen.
This is gorgeous.
I love the color.
Mm-hmm. I love it's up on 1 foot and it's in motion.
Yep.
I don't know why we do this to ourselves. Look at this, man. Look at this shot.
How much was this again?
17.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad for the quality you get with ECC. It's not bad whatsoever.
This is like 40 inches long.
Yep.
John, do you feel like if you get this piece, even if you it was in the budget, that it would send you down a rabbit hole of just dinosauring it out?
Well, I want Jurassic Park. It's been on my list for quite a while. So yeah, for sure, I want to add Jurassic Park piece, especially now that the kids actually love watching Jurassic Park. As crazy as it is, because they're pretty young, and that movie's a lot to handle, but they love it. They absolutely love watching Jurassic Park. So I don't understand. These kids are already like T-Rex, and my daughter's 2. She's turning 2. Brachiosaurus. I'm like, what the?
Children love dinosaurs.
Oh man,
Barney's the whole.
I'm telling you, when I hear Barney was our time, and they'd have no more Barney now. That's for sure. But I started. Barney was shit. That was
So children love dinosaurs.
Bed sheets were Barney as a kid. I remember that now. Damn, you just threw me down nostalgia.
I was a Dino Flintstone fan, so children love dinosaurs.
But yeah, Brachiosaurus.
You could always do Iron Studios.
Yeah, and that's there's definitely some. There's definitely options. This wouldn't be more. I do with Iron Studios, kind of like a little display where they can enjoy. This would be for me. This is just stunning, and they take it kind of away from the movie, whereas like Prime One and Iron Studios will build the base around the film and the scene from the film. They kind of take it away from there and make it a museum piece, right? Still from the film, but museum.
Yep.
That base, just classy.
Looks good.
Vision's in the house. Vision's still around.
I like how it's also like it's going to be one piece. It's just going to be one piece and one key.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Man.
It's amazing.
And then they show the Spinosaurus at the Monster Palooza.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it almost
the way they go together
than it did in the other picture.
The way these two go together is. You have until June 17th, I think, but they're only making 200.
Oh, these are gonna go fast.
Yeah, they're only making 200.
Wow.
There's the Spinosaurus.
Looks like something you need, John.
No.
Do it.
Damn, these are cool.
Maybe I'll let go of Catwoman. No, I'm kidding. I can't do that. I don't know.
That was
I don't know. We'll see.
That was Jurassic Park 3, right? The Spinosaurus.
Was it 3 or just? I want to say another 2. Maybe it was 3. I can't remember very well.
3. They went back to the island in 3, so I think it was.
I wouldn't buy 3. For me personally, I want from if I go down the Jurassic Park route, I want to stick to the first film.
This is the best one.
Yeah, I want to try and stick to the first film.
It is funny, like people.
Carl says it was 3. So
I'm not gonna say they're great. Like I'm not gonna say they were great or anything like that. But like a lot of people shit on the newer ones, Jurassic World and stuff. But like the original one, like the 2 and 3, weren't that great either. Like one is the best.
Yeah, one's the. I find like one. See, you right off. You're 100%. I felt like one was like Force Awakens in the Star Wars equivalent. It was enough to reinvigorate the nostalgia. Like when you
for
watch Jurassic World and you see the old.
Yeah, they went back to the park.
You know,
yeah.
My kid, when he watches Jurassic World, and he sees the Jeep, he goes Datsun. I'm like, what the? How the fuck do you know Datsun?
He looks back at you like, you watch this shit like 3 times a day.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
How can I not know Datsun?
It's crazy. But yeah, these are badass. Sorry, but these.
Yeah.
It's another level. It's another level. And then they did this one, and this is what I was saying, kind of like moving away from the movie, still inspired by the movie, but this is the sick Triceratops.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Where's the pile of shit?
That's what I mean. You don't get the you don't get the doctors there, and you do get a little bit of the residue on the tongue, the green residue. So they went there, but the texturing on this and the way they were able to get that hide, the detail in the hide is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
Yep.
Oh boy. And then another line I think that they're doing really well is the Hellboy. Angel of Death in 1/3.
Wow.
From Golden Army. The attention to detail. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hellboy, but
yeah, I remember this.
The details in the wings.
I've seen the movies. I didn't care too much for the movies.
Ron Perlman, man, legend. They put like
They
actual like mixed media here. I don't know if it's actual feather, but incorporated with the feathers. It's
yeah, there's fabric in there.
Yeah, it's just another level of quality.
I think this is close to like 4 feet tall or something.
Oh, this is massive.
Yeah.
With the wings, easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the T-Rex behind it. It's humongous.
Yeah.
This is.
I just want to pull up some of them. There was another one. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
No, I just wanted to pull up some of these because there was there's some other ones like that bust here you can see in the back. We talked about it a little bit, but I think it's been beaten to death already. The Undying. That's another one they brought over, which was pretty cool. But I thought these were the highlights.
Original?
Sure. I think it's their original. I believe it is.
Yeah, the burnt indentation of the cross.
Indentation was wild. Yeah, that was crazy.
That's nice.
Yeah. You were gonna say, D-Rock?
I was just gonna say, speaking of Guillermo del Toro, he's doing Frankenstein, and I think there's a trailer out. I didn't know if anybody else had seen it.
Oh, I heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
I think it's gonna be good. He has this show that I love called Cabinet of Curiosities.
I started watching that.
Good. Yeah, it's really good, especially if you get to the rat episode. You'll
it'll be a Netflix, right? Yeah. Like a Netflix original.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I liked in the trailer, Frankenstein's not like a lumbering, do nothing character. Like in the book, he's like an 8-foot tall Captain America. Like he climbs a mountain in like 5 minutes. Like in the book, because Frankenstein's monster. Sorry, the monster climbs a mountain in like no time flat. Because Frankenstein's on the top, and the monster climbs up to talk to him at one point when they're trying to figure out, whatever their battle. And in the trailer, he's like tossing people on that boat like crazy. Like,
D-Rock,
so that's cool.
You would like a show called Penny Dreadful if you never watched it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a good show.
Yeah, they have a different take on the kind of Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah. Well, in the book, he's not described with like the look of the original movie, Frankenstein with the square head and all that.
The bolts, the Herman.
So
monster.
they kind of pulled a little more because I think he had black hair in the book and stuff. So
yeah.
What's going on, Marlon? Always good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Ramo in the house. He said he purchased the ECC T-Rex. Congrats, man.
Oh,
good
wow.
purchase.
Yeah.
Smart man. Rob says they rebooted Hellboy too soon. I don't even look at those. There is one that came out apparently that's a little bit more on the horror side. I haven't watched that yet. I don't even know if it's out yet. but we'll see. I'm gonna check that one out. Statue Kingdom, happy Monday, man. All right, let's keep on going. We're done with the Monster Palooza. This came up. It's an inside look into J&D's guts. This was posted by Mateo in one of the anime groups, Berserk Unlimited. So here's like a behind the scenes, I guess, inside the J&D studio. Man, it looks good, man. Look at that arm.
What do you guys think of the hair? The rooted hair?
Yeah, it looks good to me, man.
I like it.
This thing's gonna be like $8 zillion.
$26.99. We'll see. Maybe when it goes to release, a distributor will back out, and all these will hit the market. But this is a pretty solid piece. This looks good.
Yep, I got it. I got this one coming in.
You
I
have
was just gonna ask.
Alan? Will fit perfectly.
I had to have it.
Alan, no, go ahead. John.
No, please.
No, I was just gonna tell Alan I have been struggling because I know where I can get that Indiana Jones and Sean Connery J&D piece on the aftermarket. And when I tell you, it has been the struggle of my collecting career not to pull the trigger on that yet. 2026, if I come across it, that's going to be my first statue purchase.
Yeah. Oh, that's like one of the best ones they've ever done.
Man.
Ramo, if you're going to get a Raptor, man, from ECC, the best Raptor they did was the one that released previous to this. I want to say it was from Jurassic Park 3. Oh, stunning. All gone. Tough to find probably now, but stunning. All right, so that's pretty much it for those. The last thing was, finally here. XM interview is going to be on June 5th, which is what, 2 days? 5 p.m. Eastern. We'll see what they have to say. That's it. There's not really much else to say about that.
That promotion, I will say something about that, and this is just me. That promotional image is very, it's setting up like this is going to quiet all the haters. That's what that says to me, with all those like negative comments in the image. It's this is going to shut everybody up, is what I get out of that. It's like, doesn't matter what you do. You've still like went dark for like, what, 2 years or something for the most part, year and a half.
I'm gonna personally, I want to wait to see what how it goes. I think it's gonna be like an hour and a half. After that, then I'll give my my feelings about it, because I don't like kind of some things that were said on. I think in the post was like not uncensored. It was something. It's not even worth repeating. Well, I'll do a little video. On it once the interview comes out, take the notes and see what was answered and see what they have to say. I hope it's what people want to hear, for sure, especially for their collector base. The people that have their money tied up, I hope it's what they want to hear. That's the most important thing, because we want to get them back on track, right? But just have to work a little bit on I think the professionalism and some of the things they're doing. Slowly but surely. Let's do this. We're at an hour. All right, we're doing amazing time tonight. We're all going to get to bed early tonight.
Yay.
Everybody's going to get on the board today. You want to know how? This is how it's going to work tonight. Every question so what's going to happen is I'm going to go down the panel, starting from Alan, going to Johnny if he's awake. Johnny, are you awake?
No.
He's in the chat, so he's definitely awake.
Oh, he's in the chat. Sorry. Okay, so how it's going to work? I'm going to start with Alan and go down. I'm going to ask Alan a question, and that's just how we're going to do it. I'm going to go down the panel. Each question is worth 100, and you answer it if you know it. If you don't know it, the first person in the chat to get the answer will get the points. I think it would be pretty cool kind of way to get everyone on the board. You guys ready?
Yep.
You guys want to do it, or you're like, it's like I'm fucking.
Yeah, let's go.
It's like I'm making you work. I hear huffing and puffing, and I don't know what's going on. You guys are stressing me out.
No, we're good, man. Let's do it.
Yay.
First question: what fish can go in the aquarium. No, I'm kidding. Okay, that's for Alan. Alan. Okay. Let's do it. What show? Alan, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. let me get this out here so I can control the points here. Hold on. Let me minimize this screen here. So I can get the points here. Beautiful. Johnny's at the bottom. Okay. It's going to be tough. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Alan, first question. I don't know if I'll keep up with the chat, but here we go. What show popularized the phrase, "This is the way"? What show popularized the phrase, "This is the way"? Johnny, stop being an asshole, Johnny. Fuck.
I have no idea. Pass it to someone who knows.
No. First person in the
Okay.
in the chat who gets it.
1 second.
Besides Johnny.
Johnny's an asshat. We might not wait for the chat because it takes too long. So, all right, Piggy. Next question. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Which video game series features the fictional location Raccoon City?
Is it? I don't know. Mario Brothers 3.
That's incorrect.
Oh, Piggy.
Resident Evil.
Oh,
Resident Evil. That was my second answer.
Bill, what is the name of the company that manufactures Hot Wheels?
Mattel?
Thank you, Bill. That's correct. Jerry, which actor voices both Darth Vader and Mufasa?
Fuck, what the fuck is this guy's name?
I'll take that one.
I forgot his name.
That's okay.
D-Rock. Recently.
D-Rock. In The Matrix, what color is the pill Neo takes?
Oh, it's got to be the red pill, right?
That's correct. Johnny, in The Lord of the Rings, what race is Legolas?
An elf?
That's correct. Back to Alan. What? This is a bad question, I think, for you, Alan. What show features a multiverse hopping mad scientist and his nervous grandson?
Oh.
I'll give you a hint. There's a pickle, a talking pickle.
That hint made it worse.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Square balls? I don't know.
It rhymes with Shorty.
That's Rick and Morty.
Oh, I never watched that.
I know, but
Yeah.
I didn't get the question for you. I just put them in an order, and it
How
came
dare
up to
you.
you.
Shit, I knew most of the other ones. All the crap you give me, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I feel the same way, Alan.
Hey, but you got 1,000 points here. Here we go for.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I know. Piggy, what 2004 cult comedy follows a socially awkward teen in Idaho and his friend Pedro? What 2004 cult comedy follows a socially awkward teen in Idaho and his friend Pedro? And
What
you vote for Pedro
What
as
is
a
his
hint.
name?
Oh my
I
gosh.
have
Come
no
on. Come
idea.
on, man.
No, I
Napoleon
can see him, but I
Dynamite.
can't remember the name.
Napoleon
the
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Wow.
No
I was
idea.
almost gonna be like Harold and Kumar go to White Castle or something.
Bill, what franchise features a character named Cloud Strife?
Can you repeat that?
What franchise features a character named Cloud Strife?
Oh, Final Fantasy.
That is correct, Bill. So far, we have Johnny at 100, D-Rock at 100, and Bill at 200. For next, Jerry, which superhero is also a Norse god?
Thor.
That is correct, Jerry.
I don't know, John. I feel like
They're mixed up. The questions
messing
are all
with
mixed up.
I'm
Okay,
messing with
okay.
you. I'm good,
What's the name, D-Rock? What's the name of the board game with murder suspects and rooms?
Hey, I love that game. Clue.
That's correct, D-Rock.
That's one of my favorite board games.
Next,
I got some good questions.
Johnny. What toy is known for stretchy limbs and came back in the 90s? Johnny. What toy is known?
Did it have cornstarch inside?
Okay,
that
there's
made
no
it
question.
stretchy?
There's no question. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds.
I
3,
don't even think he was born yet.
2,
No.
1.
That's Armstrong.
You got it. You got it. All right, in the last second, 200.
You know, we can't see him, so I'm sure he was Googling.
No, he can't go that fast.
I don't know.
Next is going to be for Alan. Alan, you should get this, Alan. Which movie character says life is like a box of chocolates?
Oh man.
You never know what you're going to get. Alan, what movie character says life is like a box of chocolates? You never know what you're going to get. No, Alan?
No.
Run, blank, run.
Run, Forrest,
Forrest.
run. All right, Alan. Forrest Gump, Alan.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's another movie. I really hated that movie.
I hated it too. I really did.
Piggy, we're going to switch it up a little bit.
Let's go.
True or false? The character 11 in Stranger Things loves waffles.
True.
That's correct.
There's
That
a
was a toss-up.
50-50 chance there.
Bill,
I feel almost blew it.
true or false? Sonic the Hedgehog was created by Nintendo.
False.
Okay, false. That is correct. If you can give me the actual company, I'll give you an extra 100.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
Sega.
Dude.
That's correct.
Sega.
Very nice.
Jerry, true or false? The movie The Matrix was released in 1999.
True.
That's correct. D-Rock, the character Mario first appeared in Super Mario Brothers. True or false?
No.
So
I
false.
think he was in Donkey Kong.
Yo.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You get double points there.
Mhm.
You gave me both false and where you
Yeah.
debut. Good job. Okay, Alan. True or false? The Legend of Zelda
The
series.
hell?
It's a 50-50. The Legend of Zelda series features a hero named Link. True or false?
True.
Fantastic. See, Alan, you got it. Look at you, Alan.
You should have messed him up and said a hero named Zelda. Been hilarious.
So right now we're at Alan at 100, Piggy at 100, Johnny at 200, D-Rock 400, Bill at 400, Jerry at 200. All right, next on the docket. Who's next?
It's me.
True or false? The Great Wall of China is visible from space with the naked eye.
False.
That's correct. Bill,
Yes.
the Amazon is the longest river in the world. True or false?
True.
That's incorrect.
The Nile.
That's correct. No, you don't get any points though, Johnny, for being a smartass. Jerry, the speed of light is faster than the speed of sound. True or false? The speed of light is faster than the speed of sound. True or false?
True.
That's correct. We're at D-Rock. The Harry Potter book series was written by J.R.R. Tolkien. True or false?
False.
Okay. And are you able to, if you tell me who it's written by, I will give you an extra 100.
Oh, God. I can't think of her name.
Okay. That's okay. It's J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. Yeah, I knew it was a J, but I couldn't remember the rest.
Johnny,
John, for 2,000 points, what does the J stand for?
sounds
Nobody
for
gives a shit.
Johnny, let's answer this question before, the largest organ in the human body is the liver. True or false, Johnny?
Oh, false.
Okay. Do you know what the largest organ in the human body is?
I know which was right. The brain.
Don't you wish. The brain? That's incorrect.
It's the skin.
It's the skin.
Skin.
It's
It
the
is.
skin.
Oh, you know what? Yes. Yeah, I was thinking of muscle. I was thinking of muscle.
Not your brain, that's for sure. No, I'm kidding. Here we go to Alan. Sharks have been around longer than dinosaurs. True or false, Alan?
True.
Alan, on a roll, 200 points, baby. Here we go, Piggy. The capital of Italy is Venice. True or false?
Shit.
The capital of Italy is Venice.
I'm getting old. I'm gonna say false.
You are correct.
I thought it was. I think it's Rome.
Fantastic. Double points for you.
Yep.
I was going to say, no, ma te pare, filo. No.
Oh man,
Bill, okay, we're going to go back off of true and false. We're going back to the regular. Which superhero is known as the fastest man alive?
The Flash.
That's it. Jerry, what is the name of Batman's sidekick who later becomes Nightwing?
Robin.
I'll accept Robin. I'll give you an extra 100 if you could tell me the Robin we're referring to.
There's Dick Grayson, right?
Double points there, buddy. Look at you. For D-Rock, what is the real name of the superhero known as Green Arrow?
Oliver Queen.
That's it. Next on the docket, Johnny. Who is the female superhero known as the Mistress of Magic in DC Comics?
Zatanna. First appearance in Hawkman #4.
Wow, look at that. No, that's good. Awesome.
Give me double points, Zach. Give me double points.
No. It doesn't work that way. It's not fair if you do it like that. Alan, who is the arch nemesis of Superman, known for his genius level intellect and hatred of Superman?
Lex Luthor.
Beautiful, Alan. Beautiful. Couple more. Piggy, who is the leader of the X-Men?
Okay, so that could be a double answer. You could say it could
you
be
want the original?
It could be Scott Summers, Cyclops, or
which one do you think? Which one's the more common answer?
If they're out with the team, I'm gonna say Cyclops, Scott Summers. But overall,
what's the other one?
Professor X.
Okay.
Professor X.
I'll give you the point. Professor X is what I have.
Charles Xavier.
Yeah, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
Johnny. Who is the founder of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Nick Fury.
But that wasn't for you. That was for.
No, you said Johnny.
Oh, you said Johnny.
Oh shit!
You said me.
Okay, my apologies. My apologies if I said John. Okay, I'll give it to you. Yeah. Sorry about that. Bill. I looked at Bill and said Johnny. It's the haircut. I don't know what it was.
You can't even see. You can't even see Johnny.
I can't see Johnny. I'll give you this one, Bill. What is Mr. Fantastic's superpower?
He's
what is
stretchy.
perfect? Fantastic, Bill.
Pause.
I can't believe this actually worked out. I got the exact number of questions, and I didn't even know who was going to be on the panel today.
Wow.
The exact number of questions. So 2 more questions, one for Jerry, one for D-Rock, and we're set. Can't believe that. Jerry.
Oh, this is just profiling at this point.
What the fuck? Jerry,
we try to ignore him.
Which catchphrase is associated with the Human Torch? What's his
Flame
catchphrase?
on.
That's it. And then for you, last one, D-Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Which Fantastic Four member can control and generate fire?
The same one you just said.
What's his name?
Human Torch. Human Torch, Johnny Storm.
That was a poor choice.
Not to be confused with the original Human Torch.
Poor choice of order there. Alan,
the cybernetic.
Everybody's taking points home tonight. 300 points for Alan. Piggy's taking 300. Johnny's taking 500. D-Rock's taking 700. Bill's taking 600. And Jerry with the lead tonight. You'll love to see it. 800.
Wow.
Who was also our winner last week.
Jerry.
Stanley's in the house. Stanley, give me
Stanley's taking.
Stanley's going to give us one of his questions, and then we're out of here. Stanley, for the panel, 1 question, 1 answer, 500 points. What's the question, Johnny?
I don't know.
Who played the first live-action Robin in Batman Forever?
Jim Carrey.
Chris O'Donnell. Chris O'Donnell.
Piggy's taking it. Chris O'Donnell. Jim Carrey
Yep.
was Riddler.
I said it first.
You said it?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Rewind
hear
it.
Yeah, rewind
Okay,
it.
we're gonna go rewind it.
Because I heard Jim Carrey.
You gotta go to the tape.
I heard Jim.
Yeah.
You
Carrey,
gotta go to
but
the tape.
I heard Jim
All
Carrey. I
I
didn't
heard
hear.
was Jim Carrey.
I heard Jim Carrey. I didn't hear anything from you, Bill. But we'll go back. We're fair here. We do business the right way. It's always more fucking work all the time. That's fine. Actually, Slifer had a good idea for when we go back. I should have a clip. Rewind the tape. I gotta get a clip to do that, but we're gonna do it here. That's fine.
Be kind and rewind.
That's it.
Mhm.
Hey, I managed the Blockbuster.
Okay, let's see here. Unmute it. Fantastic Four member can control and just his name. Here we go. 6 questions and then we're out of here. Stanley, for the panel, 1 question, 1 answer. 500 points. Here we go. What's the question, Johnny?
I don't know.
Who played the first live-action Robin in Batman Forever?
Jim Carrey.
Chris O'Donnell. Chris O'Donnell.
You guys said it at the exact same time. I'm going to show the screen.
Points.
What's the question? I didn't hear a word you said, but I saw your lips.
I don't know.
Who played the first live-action Robin? Watch Bill's lips, because then you'll hear Piggy.
Jim Carrey.
Chris O'Donnell. Chris O'Donnell. Yeah, I said it
Right?
twice.
Same time.
Okay.
Same time.
Look at Bill's face though.
Who played the first
Piggy
live-action
said,
Robin? Yeah, Piggy's like, what the Batman Forever?
Jim Carrey.
Chris O'Donnell. Chris O'Onnell.
Piggy, I'll give you guys
Yeah,
both
yeah,
500 on this.
yeah.
It was Riddler
I said it.
500 on this one. That's fair. That's fair. Bill's like, what the?
I was gonna split my points with Bill because Bill looked like he was about to get violent, man.
You should clip Bill's reaction.
I still have to clip Bill's reaction from the last one. I have it ready to go. I just never think. But
Wow.
Bill, I never heard Bill, but his lips, I could see his lips going. But.
Thank you,
Okay.
Vision.
Sorry, that doesn't work, Bill. That's no extra points there, Bill. Stanley, 1 more for the chat. 500 points for a chat member. Let's go. 1 question, 1 answer again. Appreciate
Bill
it.
whispered it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the opposite. Bill whispered.
First person in the chat gets 500 points.
Bill spoke it through Piggy.
Mind control.
I hope so, and not ventriloquism, because I hate where their hand have to go.
For the chat, who directed the movie? Hold on. For the chat, who directed the movie The Shining? Rob Barnes says
Cujo.
Kubrick.
Yep.
Peter
Jackson. Jesus. That was the wrong Shining.
Hey,
Peter Jackson.
but Peter Jackson did do a movie called Dead Alive. That's one of my favorite, like, horrible horror movies. So, random Koreans kind of on to something. I'm gonna watch that too.
Rob's taking it for.
He also did The Lovely Bones.
Oh,
that was a good.
That was
book.
a really good movie. That was a really good movie.
Congrats,
Fun
guys.
fact.
Thank
He
you.
originally
Stanley.
had Ryan Gosling as the killer, but he gained weight without telling Peter Jackson, and Peter Jackson fired him.
wow.
Yeah. Then he hired Stanley.
Here's Johnny. All right, guys, that was fun. I like that little rapid fire trivia. It was good. I think
Yeah, that was fun.
you liked
fun.
it better.
Yeah.
Everybody takes points
Good.
home. Maybe we'll do that a couple times.
It was good and different.
A month. Yeah, a little different. I come up with these ideas. I'm gonna put a hold on the for now at least for
Archive.
not archive. We're keeping the archive going. The auction.
Oh yeah.
Just because everyone's schedules changed for the most part, a lot of people's, and it's just a mess.
I know it's been nice. No Vega in a while.
Yeah, Vegas kind of work has picked up again. He's gonna be here. He should be here this week for club, but
Might not be able to make it.
well, but
Derry's schedule just changed in the moment.
we'll put that on a bit of a hold. And archive is gonna be picking up again next week. I have one already. Our guy Norman gave me a suggestion that I think is good. Sideshow suggestion. So we'll do that next Monday. Archive, I want to keep going. Doesn't have to be all the time, but at least keep it alive.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep fun stuff. Mondays our hangout. We just come, kick back, relax, and talk about whatever and do whatever. We'll be back on Friday with Club, of course, and I might do a little video with the XM interview, depending on how everything goes. We'll see. I'll do that. I don't know if I do it on my own or if anyone wants to join me. But regardless, we'll bring you that news when it comes. Otherwise, guys, Alan, Piggy, Bill, Jerry, D-Rock, and Johnny, great to have you back. Great to spend a Monday with you guys. Everyone in the chat, everyone who's watching the replay, appreciate you guys. Another thing that some people might not know is when we do our iceberg lounges, we just did one on the weekend with Slifer. It's going to be for whoever can make it. So when you see the iceberg lounge post, if you can make it live, you watch it. After the live, it's going to become a private video for channel members. So kind of just a little thank you to everyone who contributes to the channel. Sometimes iceberg lounge gets a little spicy, and Saturday was a little bit. It was definitely one of those episodes. Things getting a little spicy, a little bit of emotions on the table, but that's what it's about here. So if you guys were able to make it live, appreciate you as always, and that's it. We'll see you around. We'll see you on the channel. Stay safe, and always remember to collect responsibly.
Peace.
See you guys.
Have a good rest of the week. Get that flag out of here, man.